welcome in the video series of Mathematics class 10. Dear students, in the first part we learn the ratio of areas of triangles. In the second part we learn the basic proportionality theorem. Now in this third part we are going to learn the next theorem, that is property of an angle bisector of a triangle, or we can also call it as theorem of angle bisector of a triangle. Okay, so let's see. Dear students, before going for the theorem of angle bisectors, let's do one activity. What we have to do here in this activity, we'll draw any triangle. Okay, so here let's consider the triangle ABC. Now in this triangle ABC, we'll bisect any angle of this triangle. So here you can see on the board, I have bisected the angle B. Okay, angle ABC. Okay, so we can say that ray BD is the bisector of angle ABC. Okay, now here what we have to do? Here we have to write the length of AB. With the help of ruler, we can measure the length of AB. Write down it here. Similarly, length of BC. Okay, then here due to this bisector, this side AC gets divided in parts ED and DC. Okay, so with the help of ruler, we have to measure the length of AD, write down it here, and length of this DC, write down it here. Okay, so here if you will find out the ratio of AD upon DC. Okay, so here if you will find out the ratio of these two segments, okay, and ratio of these two segments, that is AP upon BC, you will find that these ratios are almost same. Okay, so dear students, this is only the property of angle bisector of a triangle, or we can say theorem of angle bisector. So dear students, through the activity practically you can prove that what here if bisector of an angle of a triangle, okay, divides the side opposite to the angle in the same ratio of remaining side. So whatever is the ratio of these two segments which is divided by this bisector, angle bisector, so this ratio is equal to the remaining sides, that is AP upon BC. So dear students, here let's see this theorem logically. The bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the ratio of the remaining sides. Now let's prove the theorem logically. So here the figure will be in this way. Okay, in a triangle ABC, the bisector of an angle ACB, which is the bisector, that is ray CE, it intersects the side AB at point E. Okay, so that only we have to write in the given. In a triangle ABC, bisector of angle C intersects AB at point E. Okay, or in the point E. Now what we have to prove? That as this bisector divides its opposite side of the angle. Okay, so here this bisector of an angle, which angle? Angle ACB. Okay, so it divides the side opposite to the angle in the same ratio of remaining sides. It means that what is the ratio of AE upon EB? So this ratio is equal to the AC upon C. What only we have to prove? AE upon EB is equal to CA upon CB. Okay. Now to prove this, we have to do the construction. What is the construction? Draw a line parallel to CE passing through point B. Okay, and extend AC so that it intersects it at point D. So through this point B, we have to draw the line parallel to this ray CE. Okay, so we have to extend this AC up to the D. Okay, so in this way the construction is there. Okay, now we'll go for the proof. In a proof for this angle bisector theorem, here we are going to write the three pairs of congruent angles. Okay, so what are that? Let's see. So here first pair, ray CE parallel ray BD. Ray CE parallel parallel ray BD. Okay, and this AD is their transverse. Okay, then angle ACE is equal to angle CDB. Let's see it in the figure. Angle ACE is this angle is equal to the angle CDB. It means this. Okay, so as these both are parallel and AD is their transversal, so these angles are congruent as these are the corresponding angles. Okay, let's give it as a statement number first. Now, taking the same lines as a parallel, and this time we will take BC as their transversal. Okay, taking BC as transversal. So here we got another pair of congruent angle. What are these? Angle ECB equal to angle CBD. Angle ECB is equal to angle CBD. You can see here angle ECB and angle CDB. So these are equal. Why these are equal? Because these are alternate angles. Okay. So here alternate angles, give it as a statement number second. Okay. Now here angle ECE congruent to angle ECB. As this C is the bisector of angle ACB, it means that these both angles are congruent, right? These both angles are congruent. Okay. Now here you can see here angle ACE congruent to angle ECB. Okay. Here is ACE and here is ECB. So here for first and second, as their LHS are equal. Okay. Therefore RHS are also equal. That is angle CDB congruent to angle CBD. Okay. Angle CDB congruent to angle CBD. So here from first, second and third. Okay. Now let's come to the triangle CBD. Okay. In this triangle CBD, you can see here these two angles are congruent. Okay. As these two angles are congruent, that's why the side opposite to these angles are also congruent. Which are the sides? So for angle this D, this BC is the side, and for angle B, this CD is the side. Okay. It means that these two sides are congruent. So let's write down. So here side BC congruent to side CD. That is side opposite to the congruent angles. Okay. Or you may say converse of isosceles triangle theorem. So here we can say that CB is equal to CD. Let's give it as a statement number 4. Now in a triangle ABD, in this bigger triangle, triangle ABD, in this bigger triangle, now for time being forget this BC. So in a triangle ABD, you can see here ray CE is parallel to side of the triangle, that is BD. So let's apply here basic proportionality theorem. Okay. So here after applying the theorem, what will you get? AE upon EB. AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. Okay. So AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. That is basic proportionality theorem. So here what we want to show? AE upon EB is equal to CA upon CD. Okay. CA or AC both are same only. So here instead of this CD, we want here CD. Okay. So here in the fourth one we say that CB is equal to CD. That's why replace this CD by CB. So in this way AE upon EB is equal to AC upon CD. Okay. So we replace this CD by CD. So the reason is from 4th and 5th. So we given it as a 5th. So from this both statement we have conclude this. So in this way we have proved that is bisector of an angle of a triangle divides the side opposite to the angle in the same ratio of remaining sides. Okay. So this is the angle bisector theorem. I hope this theorem is clear. Dear students, we have studied the angle bisector theorem. Now let's see the converse of angle bisector theorem. So here you can see if in a triangle ABC, point D on the side BC such that equal to BD upon DC, then ray AD bisect the angle BS. Okay, so here if we get the ratio, which ratio? AB upon AC, ratio of remaining two sides. If this ratio is equal to the BD upon DC, then we can say that this ray AD is the bisector of angle CAB. So dear students, this converse of angle bisector theorem will help us to prove or to solve the questions when we ask to prove that whether the given ray is bisector of the angle or not. Then in that case, what we do, if we get these ratios are equal, then we can say that the ray is bisector of the given angle. If we will not get the ratios same, then we will say that it is not a bisector, and if ratios are same, then it is a bisector. Okay, so this is the converse of angle bisector theorem. So dear students, in this video we learn the theorem of angle bisector and the statement for the